Good afternoon, Brian. My name is Caitlin, and I am a social worker here with the university. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. Do you mind if I take notes?
That's perfectly fine. What brings you in today?
I don't know. I guess lately I've been feeling kind of depressed. My wife suggested that maybe I reach out to somebody else to talk to other than her.
Okay. Sounds like good.
The university, they offer free tutoring. Free counseling, so I figured I'd give it a shot.
Yeah, definitely, especially if someone close to you is thinking it might be a good idea. So it sounds like you're struggling with a little bit of depression. Do you mind telling me more about that?
Sure. Well, my schedule is fairly busy right now. I'm going to grad school and working, and I'm married. I work from 7 to 3 Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then on Tuesday and Friday I go to my internship, and I'm there from 9 to 5. And then Saturdays I go to school. I'm there all day, and then I try to spend some time with my wife Saturday, and then Sunday. It's a lot of homework, and I don't have any time to spend really to engage in any hobbies or going out with coworkers or anything. So because of everything else going on.
Yeah, that's gotta be really hard. Just a lot of pile up, and it sounds like it's gotta be overwhelming, right?
Yeah, now that you say it, yeah. And I really don't have anybody to talk to. I have my wife, but sometimes I feel like a burden with my problems if I go to her, so I try not to. My best friend, he just had a baby and received a promotion at work, so our communication has dropped off. In the past, I could go to my mom for support. She was always right there to comfort me in times like this. It's just my relationship with my parents isn't as great as they think it is, and it never really has been. My parents never let me do anything in high school. I could never have friends, much less a girlfriend. My dad was controlling at times with very extreme high expectations, and my mom seemed to control everything else. She still, today, tries to come over and cook and clean and do my laundry, and it just drives me insane, and my wife. So that creates some problems sometimes. I was always just constantly trying to please them throughout high school, but nothing was ever good enough.
Sounds like growing up was a hard time in your life. If you could label or put a title on that period of your life, what would it be?
Oh boy, it's a time in my life I never talked about. I don't really like talking. I love my parents, but I guess if I had to, I would call it something like a depressive hell. I wanted to make friends and play sports and do stuff at school, have a girlfriend, but I wasn't able to because of the expectations and rules that they put on. They just never accepted the way I felt about anything.
I can see that as being a good way to describe that period of your life, a depressive hell. That is a lot of taking. And especially as a boy growing up, those things that you want and you're just not able to do. To me, it seems like it has really played a role on you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If you don't mind me asking, can you elaborate on some of the restrictions that you think may have influenced you back in high school?
Sure. Well, I feel like they.
When you say they, who are you referring to?
They is definitely my parents.
Okay. I understand this may be difficult to talk about, but can you maybe try your best to refer to them as they whenever you think about them or want to talk about them? Is that something you can maybe try?
Sure. Let me write that down because that's a good idea. So I feel like my parents restricted me from doing things I wanted to do in high school. I love my parents to death, but I feel like, and maybe they had my best interest at heart, but in reality I became very depressed and lonely, and they again never really accepted that. So.
definitely sounds like this was a very difficult time in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a time when you were able to push against this depressive hell and really feel good about yourself?
Yeah, I definitely think I started overcoming my problems when I started college. I was able to meet some friends, and I had control over things I could do. I could go and play basketball at the gym, or go swimming, or just meet friends, and go to different clubs on campus and join different clubs. And I even met my wife to be. For my entire undergrad, I felt like a totally new person. My grades were incredible. I even won every award when I graduated, something I never even thought I could do.
Wow.
I never thought I had it in me, and to be really able to have fun and maintain a high level of expectation with school, as I have always had to do, I had my first taste of freedom, and for the first time I felt in total control of my life.
It must have been a really amazing feeling for you.
Sure, yeah.
You talked about being a totally new person. Can you tell me all about that?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was able to do things I couldn't do in high school. I was able to go out and have fun with friends, socialize, and even have a girlfriend who is now, my wife. We have a wonderful relationship, and she is super supportive of me and my aspirations about becoming a doctor. I went to my first football game, which is something I never seen myself doing, but I absolutely loved it. And not just that, I had some friends introduce me to golf, which is another activity that I totally fell in love with.
So you were able to find activities that made you happy. You were able to make these relationships you've always wanted, and not only that, but you're aspiring and you have people supporting you with that.
Yeah, for sure.
How was your confidence around this time?
Well, now that I think of it, I definitely proved to myself I could handle a lot at one time, and my confidence was definitely through the roof.
Yeah, it sounds like this was a time in your life where you had a lot more self-confidence and you were really happy. Would that be a good description word?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Is there a name that you would like to call this period of your life?
Well, I would like to probably stick with around the depression, like the depressive hell. So maybe just simply calling it overcoming depression. My parents loved me, but they were, excessive in some of their parenting, and which made me spiral into the depression. And it created some very tough times for me and made me go to some very dark places. But my time in college proved to me that this was not always going to be the case, and I was able to overcome my depression and finally felt accepted by others.
Yeah, I think overcoming is an impeccable word. It really shows that new step in life and where you were really able to, like you said, just prove to yourself and overcome it. Would you be willing to try something for me between now and our next session if you'd like?
Sure.
All right. Can you find a time when you go home, maybe while taking a break from schoolwork or after you complete a task, think deeply about a time you overcame depression during that time, and try to write in detail the things you would be doing differently when you're living the part of your life that truly captures you overcoming depression.
Okay.
Then in our next session we're going to talk about this.
Okay.
So you're going to do a little bit of journaling, okay? Seems like you like to write.
Yeah, sure. I definitely like to write. I mean, I have a lot of writing to do now. In grad school, that's all they seem to have us doing.
Okay.
But I would definitely try and reflect on that and a couple things, and I'll do that at night before I go to bed and just jot some things down. I'll try to do that every night. And then I definitely look forward to reporting that back to you next time we meet. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Bradley. If I may, can I request one more thing?
Sure.
All right. You said that you love to play golf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you mind finding maybe some time Sunday morning to go and play? You mentioned how you love to play, and I could see this as a way to reconnect with yourself and really release some of the stress that's leading to this current depression.
So let me write this down real quick. So you want me to journal?
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe this weekend go golfing.
Yeah.
Sure, I can probably give that a shot. I was actually thinking about finding time to play anyhow. My cousin has emailed me, asked me when I could play. We used to do that when on Sundays mornings, but life happens and we get away from it. So yeah, I would definitely contact him and see what his plans are this weekend, and maybe he'll go. That sounds like a great idea. Thank you.
Yeah, that way you can really maybe take control of getting back to doing something you like.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. When do we meet again?
We're probably going to do, if you'd like, maybe 1 to 2 weeks.
Sounds good to me.
That sound
What
good?
about, next Friday? Sound good?
I think that sounds great. I really appreciate you coming in to talk with me today.
All right, thank you.
Alrighty.
Thank you.